Food insecurity has left many in the world hungry. Last year, the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations and the World Food Programme warned that it's likely to get worse, with countries like Burkina Faso, Mali, South Sudan and Sudan topping the list. There's now concern about the Palestinian territories. Guyana, which holds the presidency of the Security Council, has convened a high-level meeting to discuss the impact of climate change and food insecurity on international peace and security.
The Security Council must take in account the consequential effects on food security and climate in addressing the issues of conflict and war. And these issues are intricately linked to the rule of law, democracy, and governance. They are all interconnected.
The hostilities in the Gaza Strip have left thousands of people dependent on humanitarian aid. The UN Secretary General says, where wars rage, hunger reigns.
I am dismayed to say that our world today is teeming with examples of the devastating relationship between hunger and conflict. In Syria, almost 13 million people go to bed hungry after a decade of war and a horrendous earthquake. In Gaza, no one has enough to eat. Of the 700,000 hungriest people in the world, 4 in 5 inhabit that tiny strip of land.
Climate change, conflicts and food insecurity remain a complex phenomenon according to the United Nations. In 2023, 2.4 billion people experienced moderate or severe food insecurity. And according to a report by the State of Food Security and Nutrition in the World, nearly 600 million people are projected to be chronically undernourished by 2023.
We face significant gaps in funding for climate action, and adaptation finance needs are at least 10 times greater than current international public financial flows. Developing countries, excluding China, need $2.4 trillion every year to build clean energy economies and adapt to climate impacts.
Guyana says while the Security Council is entrusted with ensuring international peace and security, it must take a holistic approach which includes climate change and food insecurity. China says the right to food is a basic human right and should be respected and guaranteed by all countries. It has called for targeted action to help developing countries break the cycle of hunger and conflict. Jody, CGTN, New York.